This week on the podcast, OnlyFISK gets incestual. My name is Henry.
Unfortunately, I'm here.
And you're listening to That 90s Spider-Man Show.
Mary Jane!
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is That 90s Spider-Man Show, where we talk about Spider-Man the Animated Series from the 90s, episode by episode. We're a fair bit in, so if you're starting this podcast at this point, I don't know why you'd do that. This is Season 4, Episode 3, entitled The Black Cat, where we're talking about none other than Dr. Octopus.
I think all ways of listening to the show are valid, including listening to the most recent episode and being like, I wanted to know what OnlyFISK is.
You should probably...
Maybe they googled OnlyFISK and they were like, this is the only podcast talking about OnlyFISK.
Yeah, we're ahead of the game, you know.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know, OnlyFISK is the leading crime-based OnlyFans clone.
Yeah. There's kind of a lot of legal trouble with OnlyFans, and also Avi Everard's been on our asses quite a lot because we've kind of perverted his products more than he's perverted them.
Wait, we don't run OnlyFISK.
Don't we?
Are you the Kingpin of crime?
Maybe.
That would be a twist.
That 90s Spider-Man Show brought to you by OnlyFISK.
It is not.
Okay.
We do not bring the creepy robot eyes, the old men canisters. No. The other old men in other cells with their daughters.
Men. Yeah. Yeah, father's daughter. We're now several years apart. They're both in cat costumes. It's really hot.
I had two things I need to add from last episode that we missed on.
Okay.
One is I remember saying I misspoke and said this is the Partners in Dangers series, and I was like, oh no, of course it's not called that. And then I watched the intro to the episode again, and it is Partners in Dangers, and I was like, oh, I got to correct that for next episode. And I looked it up, and it turns out that was a typo on the episode.
Yeah.
So episode 2
was titled correctly.
No. Episode 2 was incorrect. So it was Partners in Danger Part 1, Partners in Dangers Part 2. And then this one is Partners in Danger again.
Okay. What would the next one be? Partner in Dangers?
Partner in Danger.
Partner in Multiple Dangers, though. Which I guess is valid for this podcast and TV show.
Yeah, and the other thing is, sometimes we go into the voice actors and stuff in this show, but I guess you wouldn't have thought that anyone interesting would be playing that rich dude that Felicia's on a date with. You know, Chad whatever.
Chadwick Boseman?
I think he's called Chad whatever.
Yeah, Chad whatever. He's part of the Big Whatever dynasty. And
he was played by none other than a man famous for... Well, he's really mostly famous for voicing Solid Snake, but he also happened to write X-Men 2.
He wrote the first 2 X-Men movies, and he's mysteriously absent from the third one, which happens to suck.
Yeah, and he
was probably recording this.
And he was a nothing character who probably won't come back.
Yeah, I hope he comes back now.
But it's so weird because we were even you were making references to Metal Gear Solid last episode, and we just missed the fact that Solid Snake was in it.
It's hiding underneath a box, figuratively. But yeah, no, that's Cleaning House with That 90s Spider-Man Show, where we correct our errors from the previous episode.
Yeah, because everyone really cares.
I'm sure everyone was breathing a sigh of relief when they heard about these 2 errors that everyone noticed right away because they were watching along with us.
Mm-hmm. Because we are the definitive Spider-Man the Animated Series podcast, and people only listen to this show in order to get all the facts about that show in a very sincere,
balanced and fair manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what we do here.
There won't be one of the commentators making needless sexual innuendos out of a children's cartoon every week.
Not every week. We don't publish every week.
but when we're not publishing, you're doing it at home on your own.
Standing in front of a mirror going
You're a star.
You're a star, you can do this. No one can make pornographic images in cartoons like you can. Okay? You're Henry Goddamn Smith, you know that? You're a fucking weird dude. Anyway, this is that 90s Spider-Man show, and yeah, we're talking about the black cat this episode, which is like the cat from the last episode, but now he's like black.
Mm-hmm. I guess you could think as well, like we did speak about how in the comics, the mentor of the cat was Black Fox.
Oh,
and so Black Fox plus the cat equals the black cat.
Yeah. My brain went in a weird direction, and I was like, who will they get to play the cat if he was black? And I was thinking, like, what black people have mustaches? And my brain was like, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is the black cat.
Yeah. As the black cat. Not as the black cat, but the cat.
Yeah. Or the black cat, whichever one he wants to play. Like,
Or Black the cat.
Black the cat.
Oh, actually, no, I don't like that. Not only is he called, his name is Black, but
he's the cat.
He's the cat, which feels like racial.
Yeah. Or like something you'd hear in like a blaxploitation movie.
Yeah.
Black the Cat is probably a blaxploitation movie that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if only like, what was it? Not Roddy Piper, Rudy Ray Moore rather was still alive.
Well, no, I still wish that Roddy Piper was still alive.
No, I don't. I'm glad he's dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That man gave you some good movies and some not good movies.
That was a Frogtown.
He gave you an angry man in a kilt.
Yeah, give me the maniac. Speaking of maniacs,
really?
I am one, and I'm...
Felicia? You weren't even listening.
At some point, folks, we will start this podcast probably.
Yeah. It is a maniac of an episode.
It's a pretty,
manic.
Yeah, definitely a manic Monday in the Spider-Man universe. We'll get to it, but why don't we start with explaining how exactly this is manic? So, do you remember where we ended up last episode?
A family reunion between the cat and his daughter, Felicia Hardy.
The little kitten, yeah. Introduced by Kingpin.
Yeah, which is the end of so this is the second part of a two-parter. This was our cliffhanger last week.
So, after the father-daughter reunion, we don't go straight to them. We go straight to Spider-Man, who is kind of like out of character for him, swinging around, like lamenting about the women in his life.
Yeah, and the fact that he fucked up.
Yeah, and the fact that
bad things keep happening to him.
Yeah, the women in his life who get close to him tend to go missing.
Yeah,
a lot. Mm-hmm. And he has like a sense with no irony.
I mean, it's a bad time for him, but it's also a bad time in terms of like, you know, having a file on you.
Yeah, we'll come to it. But apparently, he's public enemy number one. He's like Osama bin Laden right now. We'll get there. But yeah, so he's swinging around, like minding his own business, like whining about his life, but his spider sense goes off. And yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Real shock. Sorry, guys. Jack just took some his coffee because he was so surprised that Spider-Man's spider sense went off.
We normally record with two mics, but Henry forgot his mic
because I don't have a brain,
and he brought like.
I became very prepared for except for the one thing I actually need.
Yeah, he came with like apocalypse level supplies, but not the microphone.
I was ready for a nuclear winter, but not ready to record a podcast in this series.
But because
I canned fish in here for some reason.
But because of that, we're using one mic, so I'm trying to be quiet when I drink coffee, which means that I'm choking on the coffee as we record.
Oh yeah,
which is kind of the opposite of what I was trying.
I'm glad you clarified it was the opposite of what you were trying.
I'm trying to die.
He's just like having such a bad time. He's like, I'm trying to kill myself somehow. Can I try on my own like hot drink?
I've been trying to die since I heard the intro to this episode.
Yeah, he's looking at me like that, like I don't want to be around anymore kind of face, and I think you should leave.
We're gonna lose that Toy Biz sponsorship.
Oh god, how are we gonna be able to pay for all this stuff now?
I just got like a text from Avi Arad that was just like an angry face. And
There's like a money emoji and a toilet emoji.
No, that's what he normally sends.
Oh yeah, of course. Where's my shit money?
He sent me that on the day that Morbius hit theaters.
I mean, it sounds kind of like he had like a personal relationship with him. You should probably tell him not to do these movies.
Yeah, no one can stop that man.
Doesn't listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where was I? Oh yeah, Spider Sense goes off. And why is it going off? Because there's a woman in a mysterious skin-tight costume who starts to attack him.
Yeah, I mean, we're jumping right into the black cat of it all. She's in costume doing the black cat thing.
Announcing herself as a black cat.
It also means that I mean, as the episode goes on, much less so, but this starts as it would if you were having a Black Cat episode without having introduced anything beforehand. You know, like the start of the Rocket Racer episode with Rocket Racers doing some shit.
Yeah.
You know? Wait, no, that's not true. That started with Big Wheel, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Like, she's like, basically, before, like, while Spider-Man's swimming around, we cut to her, like, breaking into some place, doing some shit. Mm-hmm. And she runs into Spider-Man, she's like, hey, I'm the Black Cat. And Spider-Man's like, thank God, someone with some pun potential. So he starts making lots of, like, cat references and stuff like that, as you would when you're a wisecracking superhero. Mm-hmm. He subdues her, but then she gasses him. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I'm going to take his mask off now.
Yeah.
And,
but then decides not to because she wants him to do it
himself. Yeah. Some weird, like, thing she's got going on, which is like, it's going to be so much hotter if he does it himself. Mm-hmm. And she just kisses this unconscious man and then leaves him for dead, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, consent was almost her priority.
Yeah. She was, it was like a strong want.
Yeah.
She was like, it would be nice if I had
it
consent.
Was desirable, but not essential.
Yeah. I couldn't work without consent.
And, I forgot what I was going to say. She deliberately sets the alarm off when she sees him. Right?
Yeah.
Because she has everything set up and does her whole sleeky thing, and then she sees him going by, and she like, I'm just gonna trigger this because she wants the whole chase to go down.
Yeah. She sets him up quite a few times in this episode. So I didn't understand this the first time. I thought like 2 security guards just like shut up to be like, hey, it's Spider-Man on the roof. Get him.
Oh, right.
And I realised, oh shit, like the fucking whole of S.H.I.E.L.D. is after him.
Why? I mean, isn't it like because they just got robbed?
They didn't get robbed.
And also, like, they come out and then Spider-Man's just like, I guess he stole some stuff from us and then got tired and then just had a lie down.
Yeah.
He had a quick nap.
That dastardly criminal. But all fucking brazy is what taking a nap in front of us.
I would never get tired of the Spider-Man sees cops and just runs away every time. Just jumps off a building
Spider-Man
to get
is
away.
Completely ACAB. You don't have to live in LA for that now.
Well, I guess it's more of a all cops think I'm a bastard.
Yeah. Which is slightly less of a good acronym.
Mm-hmm. I mean, try figuring out.
Yeah, I spent way too much time doing it in an episode where we've been very efficient with time already. So the security guards burst in, and then right after that, they're like a load of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Because this is what's happened with S.H.I.E.L.D. basically. They captured this supervillain called the Chameleon, right?
Yeah.
And the Chameleon has one shtick, which is to transform into other people and looks exactly like them. They know this when they captured him.
Mm-hmm. But they took away his magic belt.
They took his magic belt, yes. But at the same time, be prepared for him to do the one thing that he does. So they kind of cuts back to like S.H.I.E.L.D. Central, and Nick Fury's like, the Chameleon? Hold on, so you're telling me the Chameleon posed as another person in order to escape, and then came back, so the guy we have in there pretending to be another person is actually the guy who turns into other people. Mm-hmm. How do we not see this coming?
Part of me wants to be defensive of them only because I think that this part of these 2 episodes, this is the most like competent they are.
They are bumbling.
There's a lot of collateral damage in this episode, purely S.H.I.E.L.D. agents who are chasing around Spider-Man and they don't quite know why. And they don't really, I mean, the ending of this episode is kind of like
it's absurd.
It's a bit of a burn after reading, like, well...
we'll do that again.
that was a clusterfuck. Yeah. Like, Nick Fury's like, I guess this sorted itself out.
No, I guess we go home now. What did we learn? We learned not to do this again. But yeah, so Nick Fury is surprised and taken by surprise. He's also mad at Spider-Man because he's like, Spider-Man took my like prized prisoner. Like, what does he want with the super soldier What does he want with the super soldier serum? Which apparently Spider-Man has an interest in, but he doesn't.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the connection he makes, and I don't know. There could have been any kind of research. He might have made the connection that the family members of John Hardesky have gone missing. Maybe that's why Spider-Man's interested. Not making a leap of like, I guess the superpowered guy who fights crime and has been our ally in the past might be trying to steal the super soldier serum
to give himself slightly worse powers.
Well, I mean, maybe he does need it because as we discussed last week...
Maybe it's like kind of like the equivalent of a boob reduction where it's just like it's hurting his back to have this many powers.
Well, his spider powers made him have the proportional powers of a spider, but not
Proportional happiness of a spider.
That's true, but like I was thinking more, it doesn't make him sexy. Like
Sorry. I'm sorry I missed that.
Like the super soldier serum, as we previously discussed, is a sexy serum.
To be fair, though, when, like, the Black Cat starts to take off his mask, like, we notice his neck, and his neck is, like, fucking swole. It's like...
But a veiny, swole neck does not a sexy man make.
I like a man with a sexy, veiny neck.
I think that was a biblical proverb.
What? Like, I like a veiny neck?
No, what?
Is that Jesus? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Jesus said unto the gathered apostles, one, like, sexy vein does not make a sexy man.
What I mean, like, is like, Spider-Man has the proportional powers of a spider, the proportional creepiness of a spider.
Proportional neck of a spider.
Yeah. Maybe he's also, like, he's in need, like, the Peter Parker in him is in need of the sexiness of a Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
And he does not have that.
No, he has, like, regular Peter Parker-ness.
Because the henchness is not giving him any
He has almost too much muscle.
Because he looks like a...
He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop.
He literally does.
Yeah.
As we recently discovered, just wearing the same t-shirt that...
Do you think, like, that was the inspiration for the Peter Parker in this show?
I kind of want to make that this episode icon, even though that would make no sense.
Fuck it, why not? Kindergarten Parker.
I'm going to just put it on Instagram. Or on the blog, anyway.
Yeah.
It'll
Put
be
it
out there
somewhere. You guys will see what we're talking about. It's going to be just a weird bit that we're doing for no reason. Because we don't know none of those before.
I want to know Spider-Man's connection. Is he trying to get the super soldier formula?
Kingpin is with John Hardesky, who is technically a prisoner, but, like, since he got broken out of prison, he's just, like, sitting in this chair like a fucking, like, he's at an airport lounge waiting for a high-end prostitute.
Well, he's just a classy man, so the class follows him.
Yeah. But
A man with a mustache like that doesn't sit on a uncomfortable, like, folding chair.
He was in jail. Of course he does. Why is Kingpin like, hold on, man, you're my prisoner. While you're here, I'm gonna get you a fancy suit, but the pants don't match the jacket. No, it doesn't make any sense.
Because he's the Kingpin. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
Crime.
Gentleman bastard. But, like, yeah, he's not even, like, restrained. He's just sitting there. Like, I guess I'm a prisoner now. More scotch, please.
Don't worry, Kingpin. I've trained the Black Cat to be unbeatable. She should be returning now.
So the Black Cat returns to Crime Central and takes her mask off. And, oh my god, it's Felicia Hardy. And now she has powers, which is, come on, like, Kingpin's, like, point of view here. This is another terrible idea.
Right, so the other thing is, right, we drop in here, because the last thing we saw, they just met. But now, not only has she got powers from the super soldier serum, which they've gotten from John Hardesky, and those powers allow her, like you say, unmasked, but it's not just an unmasking, because she also gets, like, less swole.
Yeah.
Like, she shrinks down a little bit, like, almost like a little bit of a She-Hulk thing, but, like, not as much.
She goes from, like, Rooney Mara to Ronda Rousey and then back again.
Yeah, and also her hair goes white when she's in Black Cat form.
And then she goes regular blonde again.
Yeah, and, sure, but, like...
Of course.
Hardesky mentions that, like, he's trained her as well. So in this time, they've given her the serum and he's trained her to be a cat
What has it been, like, 3 days?
She's really good at it.
Yeah. Hey, Felicia. So the one thing you want to do is not get caught. Like, she says, there's security cameras up there. Don't go where they can see you.
The other thing is, like,
Also,
I mean,
powers.
I think you were getting to it, but, like, it's pretty weird plan for, like... I guess I can see Kingpin being like, okay, a test subject, I'll use the prisoner I already have.
Yeah. It makes sense if this was the first time he was doing this, and it hadn't already backfired, like, twice.
What was the other times he did this?
Well, fucking Smythe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he tried to make him a robot brain. Now he's just using blackmail.
Yeah, but, like... he was using revenge before.
He should have used Old Man Smythe as blackmail instead of hiding Old Man Smythe and putting a computer in his brain.
I think actually, like, getting revenge on Spider-Man was smarter than just being like, if you don't, like, use these powers I gave you, I'm gonna kill your dad.
The other thing is, right, because he's fast-tracking the Black Cat origin.
Yeah, he is rushing this shit.
But he's also, it means, like, she comes in and he calls her My Black Cat. He's not only just given her powers, But he's also like, okay, I'll give her an outfit. Ooh, you know what? Let's go with Black Cat as a theme, and let's give her this skin tight outfit.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna call her Black Cat, but also like my Black Cat. It's just like, what are you doing, dude? This is super weird, and like I think it's also in keeping with him being, you know,
aggressively divorced.
Aggressively
It's like the end of the
divorced.
episode, he's like, and the credits are always like, okay, here are my drawings. Here's what I want you to do.
I can combine two of my projects at once. Crime and also women dressed as cats.
And my crippling loneliness. Vanessa! So
Quick, take a photo with me. I'll send it to Vanessa and pretend that we're dating.
put it on my stories. No. Oh, look, Felicia, look. She's texting me being like, who is that in your photo? It's all coming together, Felicia.
Langdon, why hasn't Vanessa looked at my stories?
Yes.
Sir, it's because you've been posting it on your OnlyFISK stories, and no one is using that site.
It is. There's no followers on that account. I'm telling you. God damn it, every time. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all these apps are adding stories and stuff to copy
Yeah.
the Instagram thing, so of course OnlyFISK has to have one.
I remember the time when like only Snapchat had it, and now OnlyFISK has one as well.
Yeah.
And like pretty soon they'll have like a fucking message capability as well as like it's absurd, really.
I mean, it's already like a paid service. I don't also need a OnlyFISK Blue subscription
That was
on
my
top.
next question. I was like, yeah, given the choice between like having Twitter Blue and OnlyFISK Blue, which is the bigger waste of money?
It depends which one gives me a better share of the ad revenue.
Well, Twitter has no ad revenue now, so it's technically OnlyFISK.
Yeah, but I mean, OnlyFISK is the only place you can get live footage of old men lying down doing nothing.
Yeah. That's one part like Elon Musk hasn't been able to like crack yet. It gives him time though.
You, my dear Black Cat, will continue to do what I tell you.
Yeah, so Felicia Hardy is disgusted for many reasons, but she's not disgusted about having to do Kingpin's bidding. Because basically the idea is like, she's stealing stuff for him, and he keeps her father alive. And he reminds us of that fact while he like places a hand on like John Hadesky's shoulder as he just like finishes his martini. You know, like smokes a cigar.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm a prisoner right now. Yeah, I'm definitely imprisoned.
I mean, it's kind of an okay situation for John Hardesty.
Having a great time.
Yeah.
He's having like prison lobster.
It's his day out.
Yeah. Hardesky's day out. I'm imagining just like John Hardesky like coring on top of like a load of steel beams. As like the Kingpin tries to catch him.
I mean, I guess Hardy's day out is right there.
Hardy's Day Out is a different story. It's much more depressing. That movie's directed by Lars von Trier. I had too much Hardy's. This is a bad Hardy's Day Out. So, the deal is that, like, Felicia's doing this to keep her father alive. And he asks Felicia if she saw Spider-Man. And Felicia lies and says she hasn't. Anyway, so, Felicia and her dad go back to their cell. Where they have a little catch-up. Which I'm assuming has been happening all the way through. And they have, like, half of a family therapy session where, like, John Hardesky's a bit like, I probably fucked you up really bad by abandoning you as a child.
Yeah.
And then he asks her, like, okay, so is there any new men in your life? And she's like, oh, this guy I don't know whose face I've never seen. And he's like, that sounds about right.
Oh no.
This is what I was afraid of.
She's obsessed with a man with the attributes of a spider.
Yeah. But his neck is really weird.
Oh, I haven't seen any part of his body apart from his throbbing neck.
Does that happen to, like, really virile men, Dad? No. No, it doesn't, Felicia. Anyway, so, it's a very touching scene, if not for the fact that Wilson Fisk is watching it. No, he's like, he's not only watching it, but he's like looking at it like he's about to like slip his hand down his pants.
I don't know if it's that.
It's like,
I think he's having a
say.
I think he's watching his stories.
Watching his stories.
Yeah, I think he's not his OnlyFISK stories. I mean his like
no one's watching
soap
his
stories. He's enjoying the melodrama of it because this is a very sad, lonely man with no family. He imprisoned his own son. His wife left him.
Yeah.
And is, out gallivanting with, I don't know, crime master.
His only friend is an actual genocidal maniac.
Who he can't take out anywhere because he looks so weird.
He's fucking hideous. They have a weird like account together where he feeds him stuff. His doctor says he can't have meatballs anymore because of his cholesterol.
Then what's the goddamn point of being alive?
We just roll into a ball and die. It's only you and me, OnlyFISK. Soon to make the profits I need to be happy. Langdon! Has Vanessa read my story yet? Come on!
He's like clicking refresh on the friend request like in the social network.
Oh, it's something he would do.
With the slow zoom, and he's like, "Baby, you're a rich man."
Family reunions are so touching. I shall miss this little family.
So the reason he's watching them, apart from his own gratification of monetary or otherwise, is that he wants to have them both killed. He's like, this father-daughter relationship will soon end. And yeah, he's probably keeping his hands above his pants, let's say. Anyway, so the Bugle, where Peter Parker's talking to Robbie Robertson about the fight that he just had with Felicia. So this happens in the daytime, right? And between, like, the fight happening and Peter showing up to talk to Robbie being like, do you know about this black cat person?
Right.
Has to be at least 8 hours.
Right.
You know? So he's talking to Robbie and Robbie's like, hey, what's on your face? And when I first saw it, it's like, oh, does Peter have, like, herpes?
Yeah, really. He just has a red mark. And my first thought was like, it's funny that it looks like herpes, but that is a bruise or something because he got hit in the face.
Yeah.
Which is not really something that happens much in the show. You don't see him or anyone really looking like beaten up.
Or like fucking like sewing up a blood wound that he has.
Then they show it up close because like Robbie makes a comment about like, oh, you've been having some fun, haven't you? And it's just he's got the lipstick mark on
Robbie's
his
like,
face.
you've been getting the fucking, you've been fucking like the condom, haven't you, people?
Is this dirty bastard has not been washing his face, not been looking in a mirror?
Has he not looked in the mirror for 8 hours? He just like take his mask off and
I think
and went straight to work.
I think it was a bit of a Bart Simpson thing. He's like, I'm going to continue never washing this face ever again.
I wear a mask half the time. I don't need to wash my face.
You should need to wash it a lot more.
Probably just sweaty as hell. We'll get to his face. He's sweaty as hell. Anyway, so yeah, he looks into a mirror and he's like, oh shit.
Unless right, he didn't go home. He was homeless the whole night and he went straight to the Bugle, took his costume off and walked in.
That's probably what happened.
He fell asleep on the roof of the Bugle. And then climbed in through the vent like you do in the Spider-Man 2 video game.
Yeah.
You can find the icon for the mission.
Now finally I can go to work.
Better change while no one is around. I really need to make some money, Robbie.
Yeah, no, his life is not below that, you know. He can't go home because, like, Anna's waiting for him. And it's like a 2x4.
Where is my daughter?
You son of a bitch, I'll fucking break your legs.
That would 100% be true. He'd, like, walk into, like, Anna's home and she just, like...
It's like spider sense goes
she
off.
throws a chair at him.
Like in Whiplash. Do you know, Peter, why I threw a chair at you? Where the fuck is my daughter? You son of a bitch. So yeah, Peter has herpes. And then JJ comes out being like, Peter, can I come to the office, please? And he's either getting fired or JJ's dying. It sounds like it's neither of those things. JJ's worried. Because Anastasia Hardy is a dear friend of his. A.k.a. they're probably banging. But,
yeah, I did get that vibe.
yeah.
Or previously have. In his
Jigsaw
Jigsaw days.
Yeah.
You know, he was a ladies' man with the waitress, but also with the rich socialites as well, you know.
And like, also with Dapper Joe, who was trying to get in on that, and he was like, go away, Dapper Joe, I don't need your wingman. We kind of get the feeling again. Anastasia's been right on that mustache a few times.
Shut up.
Oh, no. So he's worried about Felicia Hardy, because no one's seen her for days, and Anastasia Hardy's so afraid of going home because Dr. Octopus was in there last time, that she's like, I'm gonna stay with you. And then JJ kind of asks Peter, like, so you're friends with her, right? And Peter's like, yeah, we're really good friends. And they're not.
I'm allowed on the premises.
I'm definitely allowed on the premises.
You can ask anyone.
I wasn't tasted by her. The restraining order didn't go through, okay? They didn't have enough evidence. And Peter's like, no, I haven't seen her in days either. And JJ's like, get the fuck out of my office, you bitch. He says to him, go back to the sewers here?
He says, go back to the rooftops and the sewers.
And considering he doesn't know he's Spider-Man,
But he does know that he took photos of the lizard in the sewers,
Yeah.
right?
But imagine
And he
being
was
like having a reputation of being the guy who hangs out in the sewers
Yeah.
as a human being,
Yeah, just on the fringes of society.
like a ninja turtle. So we go back to Anastasia, who's hanging out with JJ's apartment, smoking a cigarette. I don't know if she's actually smoking a cigarette, but she might as well be. And Spider-Man's like, hey, like, nice place. You banging JJ Jameson? And she's like, the fuck out of you, bitch. Spider-Man's basically like, hey, so I heard your door was missing. I can help. Here's a spider tracer you can call me with. As he does that, I guess Anastasia was empowered to leave. And she basically, like, proxy dumps JJ by phone.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, Glory Garon. You told JJ I'm, like, leaving him? And Glory Garon's like, these white people be crazy.
Go back to your rooftops and sewers.
And we go back to Crime Central, where John Hardesky is helping his daughter escape. They have a whole thing going on where, like, he's like, no, only one of us can leave. You had the powers and stuff, and you probably didn't need my help at all. Really, I'm not really helping at all. I was bored.
Yeah, he just points to the vent.
Yeah. You see, you gotta go through this vent. This is like a door, but they won't see you from here. And she's like, I know, Dad. I know what a vent looks like.
And Kingpin, unfortunately, he relocated all the cameras in the building into their cell so he could get all the different angles on their conversation rather than the corridors where they're making their escape.
We have this very wealthy subscriber who wants to see all the angles. Wait, he's a prince from Nigeria.
OnlyFISK 3.0 VR.
Incestual VR. Father and daughter from all angles. Double. I can't say that.
Oh, you can't say that? There's something that you can't say?
Do you want me to say it?
No.
You sound like you want me to say it.
I just didn't know that there was a line that you were keeping away from.
Well, there's two cats together in the same room. OnlyFISK 3.0 virtual.
I'll just bleep you.
I deserve 2 bleeps, 100%. Anyway, cut to the Felicia Hardy household where Felicia goes home to see her mother, and she goes to her mother saying, "Oh, I saw my father again," and Anastasia has no questions whatsoever. She's like, "That seems normal." And Felicia says, "Well, there's one person who can help us," and Anastasia replies, "Well, good thing I have this tracer."
I think in between scenes, like, Anastasia took some kind of drugs.
I think she's having a long glass of wine. That's it.
Yeah.
She's just pounding wine off screen.
Yeah, there's some kind of, artificial chill she's got going.
She's intoxicated of some kind. A couple of Xanax and a large glass of wine. Oh, hi, Felicia. Yeah, I saw your father too.
Yeah, you should hang out with Spider-Man. I approve of this now.
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, he's on a goblin, right? As long as he's on a goblin, Mummy loves you. Spider-Man shows up to the call, and he's at a biker, bar.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's like, I don't want to be here at all. This gives me bad vibes.
Yeah. And I was disappointed we didn't get any bikers, but we did get a lot of biking.
We got a lot of biking. Oh, we'll get about the biking. But, he's attacked with a black cat, right? Mm-hmm. So, if we kind of, track the events here. So, he gives Anastasia Hardy a tracer. Mm-hmm. The tracer shows up. And the black cat attacks him. And the black cat says, we need to save John Hardesky. And he kind of puts all these things together and he doesn't figure out who the black cat is. It's not that fucking difficult.
But she's so ripped.
Well, the thing's
How could Felicia have gotten that ripped so quickly?
Yeah. It does seem like it would be Felicia, but she's super swole. God, look at those gains. Felicia's thighs were nothing like that. Anyway, they have a little scuffle, and S.H.I.E.L.D. are flying around just, spraying white gunk everywhere.
Maybe it's your animal magnetism.
Now what?
They're so awful here. There's 6 of them on hover bikes, chasing after Spider-Man. They don't really know why. They're firing lasers at him. They end up jumping on the back of a bike and driving away.
There's 6 S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, but by the time they're done, there's one hover bike left, and they all sing on the same hover bike.
They keep
on blowing them
There's
up.
one point where they do a drift around a corner, and Agent X or 13 or whatever jumps off it, lets it crash into a wall, and I thought it was she's going to be diving into combat or something, but she lands, and then another one pulls up, and she just gets on. Oh, right, you just crashed.
Yeah.
That wasn't a cool thing. You just blew up someone's apartment.
Yeah, you just flew a hover bike into a building because you felt like changing.
And this whole
I don't want to drive
time,
anymore.
And this whole time, like, Spider-Man is sat on the back of Felicia's motorbike looking completely ridiculous.
Because he's so humiliated. So basically, he tries to, like, he does the whole, like, Spider-Man away thing, and a little, like, glop of web comes out. It's like, it's like, fuck, I'm out of webs.
Yeah.
So he just gets in the back of this, like, motorbike, he puts on a helmet, It just, like, hangs on. He's even, like, hold on to the back of her, like, which wouldn't be, like, fucking cool, but it'd be at least a bit dignifying. But it's just like, I'm gonna hang back here and make wisecracks like it's a fucking 90s, like, adventure movie. They're getting on us.
I can't really put my finger on it, but there's something like... It feels like this whole scene is like him being powerless and her being very powerful.
But he's also kind of really into it.
Yeah, but it's not like he's into it. It's like he doesn't mind it. There's not, like, quips about how emasculated he feels or anything. It's just like...
Oh, this is
fine with
nice.
it, and it's just like you feel like that it should end with her like holding him like a baby and like running off into the sunset,
or like stepping on his balls and
or that. I guess that was definitely where I was going.
I don't know. He's into it. Anyway, yeah. So I lost my train of thought here. Yeah, Spider-Man's on the back of this bike. He makes a quip about, like, oh, have you got lessons from a guy called Blade?
Oh, yeah.
And there's no way she knows who Blade is.
Yeah.
She's like, who? Oh, this vampire guy that I know.
My life is insane.
Yeah. So, yeah, they kind of hatch a plan to save John Hardesky.
Yeah, and right after, much like the Blade franchise, she drives her motorbike into a dumpster truck.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's a metaphor.
Yeah. David S. Goy's in here. Hey, you guys want to play script? I got loads. Got a TV show.
Where did you find food in here?
I've been eating the extra scripts. That's why they don't make any sense. I was at the cast list, so the only, like, name that's left from this cast is just Sticky Fingers Jones. Anyway, yeah, so Crime Central. But Hardesky is now in a full body costume.
Wait, what's that? What's the name of the Sesame Street guy who lives in the trash can?
Oh, Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch. Okay. Who's Grover?
I don't know what Sesame Street to tell you, because I kind of missed the boat on that when I was a kid. More of a Muppet Man, I suppose.
Who is Grover? Oh, he's just a guy.
Okay.
I was going to say something about David S. Grover. And then I was like, because he's in the trash, and I'm like, that's not his name.
No.
Oscar the Goya? Goya the Grouch.
Goya the Grouch.
David the S. Goya. Okay, now we're getting too
That's
far.
just his name. Anyway, we cut to Crime Central, right? And John Hardesky's in this full body costume. Where did you get this, first of all?
I think he's getting kind of free reign.
He's not in prison at all. It's like a rich people prison that he's in. You know, he's like playing tennis while he's waiting for Felicia to come back.
And also, we later find out there's more than one of these full body suits.
Like, they're just like hanging around. Because when they tell him about this plan, he's like, yeah, sure. Can I do it after tennis? And you guys can like wait a couple more weeks if you want. I don't want to go back to Shield jail. I don't have any privacy. And this comedian guy, he's looking at me like he's recording me or something. And Kingpin's like, guys, here's the thing. He's trying to get like a diversion for Felicia, who's not in her cell right now. But when they go over to see whether she's in her cell, she's like, hey guys, I'm just here, suspiciously alone, doing nothing. So Kingpin's like, well, I'm gonna kill both of you now, so fuck off. And Langdon, get on that formula. I want to see like super soldiers fucking everywhere by the end of the day. Or you're fucking going in the back with them. Yeah, so Kingpin then walks away. He goes to, like, I guess, like, find out if, like, their friend request went through yet. hey, Vanessa, I know there's a problem with your internet, but I sent you a friend request and you haven't had it accepted it yet. Hope you're well. The lawyer sent over the papers today. Are you sure we want me to sign these? Because we can figure this out. I miss you. I made this mixtape for you. It's our favorite song by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
This voicemail inbox is full.
What's up, boys?
Langdon goes right back to his work, making more super soldiers, and he's greeted by none other than John Hardesky in a full body costume. Wait, what's going on? John Hardesky then deletes a formula from computers, shown to us very helpfully by a nice big deleted screen. I don't know what OS this is, but I want it. Next, every time you get like an email, it's also, like, the screen shows like blank apart from the word email in big letters.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, you have to type a lot to do anything.
Like, he's typing like he's about to, like, fucking get, like, a high score of Call of Duty or something. It's amazing. And I don't know what hacking works, but that's apparently how it is. You're supposed to basically delete button and, like, all the data has been deleted.
Yeah.
They need better cybersecurity, because you can't just do this. You know, no password. He just walks in and starts doing it, and he's like, oh shit, you're across the other side of the room, so I can't stop you.
I mean, it's a ramshackle, like, operation here.
It's almost like Elon Musk is, like, taking control of this, because nothing works. He fired everyone who was, like, in charge of that. And
There aren't any employees.
Yeah.
I don't think we see a single... Well, actually, no, we see quite a lot of goons.
Mostly henchmen.
Yeah.
Not like Elon Musk at Twitter.
Just got guys with laser rifles.
Yeah.
Firing blindly into the air.
Basically, that probably would have been better than what he actually has. So, yeah, we come back to the Fisk helicopter that he has for some reason. And, that guy who thought was John Hardesky is actually Spider-Man, who is wearing 2 full-body costumes. And if you thought his neck was sweaty before, I mean, imagine it now. You should watch that face, because he's just, like, drenched in sweat.
This costume,
How
like,
do you breathe
he
that
takes the mask off, and then he, like, basically, like, flexes the rest of it off. He, like, rips this...
He's like a hot cop, just like...
it really is, like, stripper clothes, because this come off in one tug, and it will just tear to paper.
Like, tear away clothes. I guess because he's super strong, he can do that to all clothes.
Right, yeah. Maybe he does that, like, every time he goes to bed. It's just, like, a huge waste of money.
He's got a pile of, like, ripped up clothes wherever he goes.
Yeah, and he goes back to his wardrobe where he has the exact same outfit again.
Well, I guess this is better than washing. Ugh, man.
Well, he can't afford hot water.
No, of course not. He lived with his Aunt May. His Aunt May's cut him off from hot water.
No, Aunt Anna has
She, like, just destroyed their boiler.
Yeah.
Out of revenge. And I'll teach that Peter Parker to have hot showers when my Mary Jane is away.
How dare he be clean when my Mary Jane is lost in another dimension, probably.
Aunt May, I can't go to the bathroom because Aunt Anna's in there. She's trying to kill me. Anna, get out of that bathroom. My Peter has to wash. He smells really badly. Anyway, so Spider-Man has to fucking take a huge shower now because he's probably just drenched in sweat. He starts fighting. He's fighting everybody. Everyone's like, oh my god, what's that smell? Oh, it's Spider-Man. What the fuck's happened to that guy? And just when, like, it looks like he's about to escape, Dr. Octopus shows up being like, hey guys, I'm here to, like, break up this fight because this is what I do now. You know,
I'm here as well.
I'm here as well.
I didn't leave this, like, aircraft since last episode.
I'm sleeping here because I ran out of money.
Yeah, he does make a grand entrance, but he's just really covering from the fact that he, like, fell asleep in a cupboard, stood up.
Hey guys, can you turn it down? I'm trying to get some sleep. I got an interview in the morning. I really need this job. Oh, fuck, it's Spider-Man. And he's like, okay, I'm going to capture this black cat and be like, hey, stop fighting Spider-Man or I'll kill this random woman you don't know. But, like, while he's about to, like, I don't know, do whatever he's going to do with Spider-Man, the shield show up being like, there the fuck he is. There's fucking Spider-Man. And that's that ship I've been trying to, like, locate for ages.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Fisk and S.H.I.E.L.D. operations just, like, Mr. Magoo into each other. Yeah. Like, it's this proper, like,
it's like two steel beams, like, coming together so a baby can crawl over them.
Yeah, and that baby is John Hardesky?
Yes, it is.
Sure.
You stuck it with a metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess the Kingpin is that gorilla that beats up that guy in the movie.
The baby, like, crawls past him and then, like, the gorilla, like... That movie's fucking crazy.
It's crazy, but it's also somehow the most boring movie ever made.
It has no right to be this boring.
Yeah, I really loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
It's like my favourite movie.
Good lord, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see it, but I'm also like, really? But look, I'm judging your little, like, your child self a little bit. So the ship gets shot by S.H.I.E.L.D. and it causes Dr. Octopus to fall out of the plane, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, parachutes down, and he's, like, shaking his fist going, like, curse you, Spider-Man, until we meet again!
Yeah, the hardest of Saturday morning cartoons
it's
he's
like
ever been.
It's like he's going, like, tune in next week on Expect a Gadget to find out what happens. This is like post, like, below Dr. Claw shit going on.
I mean, this is when a rivalry really takes hold, because he's just got to project all this anger at his own, like...
misfortune.
Yeah, because he's just having a lot of he's failing a lot.
You should go hang with Kingpin. They probably have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Why do we have a couple of brewskis? You can have I guess 8 at the same time. And I'll have one where we talk about our failed lives.
At least you had a Vanessa.
All I have is these arms, and they're not very comfortable at all. I couldn't get the tensile strength right, and now I have just an exploded mess down there.
You always end up talking about his dick.
Why aren't you talking about his dick is the question.
I don't know what to say to that question.
Do you reckon it's like so mangled he has to make a robotic one just to like go with the rest of his arms and legs? Or just his arm. Not all of them. Anyway, he parachutes down and
just seeing if complete silence gets you to move on.
Eventually. And yeah, so the Black Cat bombs a Sully on the Hudson River and just like crushes that motherfucker into the river like no one's business. And Spider-Man was like, hey, I got something for this. This web parachute I've been working on for like 3 years.
Finally, someone else gets to see it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, this is embarrassing. I regret this. And I float down to safety.
But more embarrassing than that is she just pushes him into the water and runs away.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
and then he gets out and he's
at least I
like...
got my slider tracer on. Oh, fuck, it's my own back.
It's really like putting a kick me thing on someone and finding out that it's been put on you.
It's so fucking humiliating.
It's really funny, though.
And like at this point, he's run out of web shooters because he was low when they got on the plane. So he was like, I have one more move.
Yeah.
And this was it. So he's got to swim home.
Yeah.
I guess it counts as a bath, right? The Hudson River. If it's anything like the Thames, probably not. No.
Yeah.
Probably has new powers also swimming in there.
Yeah.
And that's takes us quite nicely to the Hardy household, where Hardesky's saying a heartfelt goodbye to his family, and Spider-Man's like on the windowsill just watching. Hey guys, I got nowhere else to be, so I'm gonna hang up on with you guys. So I'm gonna just everyone's crying. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna listen to a podcast, I guess. Let me know when you guys been done. And then once they're done, like John Hardesky's like, I've got to go. He like jumps from Spider-Man's back like he's the owl in Ocarina of Time, just to carry him away.
Oh right, yeah. I mean, he does the same move that I thought was interesting. I'm doing the web swing, but where someone is like on his back, not with their arms around his like neck, but like around his waist and like spooning him midair. And Black Cat does it earlier in the episode, and it's almost like she's swinging and carrying him.
Yeah.
And then he does it with John Hardesky as well. So it's just like this midair spoon that he's done with both the father and the daughter.
I saw this on OnlyFISK, so I will try it out. Anyway.
Masked man spoons father and daughter duo.
Hardesky is holding on for dear life. He looks like he's about to fall to his death.
Yeah, I mean, he is an old man.
Why didn't Spider-Man just use like the webbing that he has just like around him just to be like, hey, why don't I web you onto my back so you don't fall to your death or whatever? Doesn't give a shit, that's why. I'm gonna go home and take a shower. And Hardesky's like, I don't want to be that close to you because you smell really bad. That's just actually worse than the prison smells. John Hardesky like gets off the top of a building by Spider-Man. Because Hardesky's figured out what he figured out a decade ago when he first left, that like there's only so much information you can carry, and there's only one place you can go without it compromising the entire world.
Yeah, and that's back to jail.
Back to jail.
But S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, who clearly know how to keep things safe.
They clearly on top of it. They have like you and one other guy, and they've fucked it up multiple times. Presses the buttons and makes S.H.I.E.L.D. come, and then swings off. And Nick Fury is just like, "Hey, he brought him back. That Spider-Man's all right. He brought back that international like criminal."
And I guess everything's fine.
Yeah, no further questions.
We had a huge breach of security. We lost someone with really important information. He disappeared for a while. Then he came back. And I guess everything is fine.
The guy I suspect that was taking information from him just brought him back. I didn't get to check if he actually took that information. For all I know, he has a super serum just like written down somewhere. But I don't care because I have my prisoner bag. I can appease the shareholders. Does not give a shit. That brings us to Spider-Man. Again, bookending this episode with another inner monologue to say, hey, I can't burden Felicia with all my bullshit. I should burden this other person that I don't know very well. If only this person with a vested interest in keeping John Hardesky safe, and who was her connection with the Anastasia Hardy, I knew who she was.
I mean, forgetting the fact of like whether or not you should guess whether that is Felicia, like what does he think is her deal? Like at all?
if this happened to me, I wouldn't be
she's
like
she's just a thief who randomly has decided to.
the first time you met her, she gassed you and left you for dead. The first time. I mean, like, it's New York City.
But she also kissed him.
He didn't know that. He was unconscious.
Well, he knew afterwards when Robbie told him.
He just didn't look at him like, I guess she didn't kiss me.
Oh, I thought he had herpes this whole time.
That'd be the cherry on top, wouldn't it, Peter? Mm-hmm. That's what I get for kissing that raccoon.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Is like he doesn't get to be conscious for the kiss, but he still gets the STI.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean have mono?
It looks like you've been having adventures of your own, Peter.
Huh?
So yeah, that was a doozy of an episode.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
I actually think, like, in terms, like, we've had lots of delicious cheese nightmares, but I actually think this is like a milder cheese than it usually is.
Yeah, it's kind of like in between in that it's incredibly rushed, but it's also like it hits all the points it needs to hit. It kind of like uses a lot of cheat codes.
There's a lot of like, this is what happened off screen.
Yeah, it's weird, like, given like the way they set things up last episode, and then to just first scene be like, and then off screen we gave Felicia Hardy the super soldier serum and made her the Black Cat, and she got trained and she's now working for Kingpin under blackmail. And it's a big leap, but once you go with it, the rest of the episode is just kind of fun because that Black Cat dynamic is, for all the cat puns that are kind of obvious, like it is fun. It
is a lot of fun. They're like, immediate like good banter and stuff like that, and it's pretty good. And it's one of those things where you're like, Semper didn't want to write another episode, so it's just sort of like, yeah, we'll just start from this point. We need like more patter. You
said last week something about this almost feels like it's a 3-parter, and maybe it was, but the second part just like, yeah,
just cut it. Basically, they're like, we don't have time for this. Abigail Robb was like, that's more toy time that I'm not getting back. By the time you be writing this episode, I want you to spend on like marketing toys, because I'm a monster.
Yeah, I can't sell these John Hart-esque toys. No,
it's like really fucking badly. Why does no one want an old man toy?
What about this Spider-Man one with a rip-away stripper clothes?
What do you mean I'm a bankrupt? Look, his mustache is detachable.
You can throw it at his enemies. Yeah.
Oh, no, don't throw it actually, because it's a hazard. We got sued because lots of kids went blind because the mustache went in their eyes. Anyway, yeah, it's I actually kind of enjoyed it more than like, these kind of episodes, because the thing I'm noticing a lot with the show is there are a few of these episodes where like things are set up in one episode and they will come like tumbling down in the next episode.
Yeah.
We had it with the Hobgoblin, we had it with the Tunnel of Time.
Yeah, it's almost like a third act sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as much as like it's goofy, it is kind of satisfying to see like Shield and Fisk collide and everything go to shit. And I did like the bait and switch with Spider-Man wearing a costume over his costume.
Because when we were watching it, I was like, I saw it coming as it was happening. And I was like, yeah, he's doing the dumbest thing possible.
Yeah, and I do love the whole Black Cat of him getting like minorly humiliated on a regular basis around her.
Yeah. But
sort of having a good time.
Yeah. It's very like a manic pixie dream girl kind of thing going on, where he's like, oh, I'm just so sad about my girlfriend disappearing into a portal. There's this like quirky woman to get back on the track.
What do you think about Black Cat in this in general?
I think like the inception of it was something that made more sense than I thought it would.
Right. I mean, I
think it's like a Halle Berry Catwoman kind of deal, where she like dies or something and the cats bring her back to life.
Well, I mean, if that's the bar, Halle Berry's Catwoman has got to beat that to make sense.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
it clears that bar.
Yeah,
it could have not cleared the bar.
And
this show was not below that.
It's weird. It's I just there's something just super strange to me about the Black Cat using a fucking super soldier serum.
She's basically Captain America, right?
Yeah, I guess, but
like she can like turn on and off.
Yeah, that's also a weird thing because Black Cat as like being a human powered, like a regular human in the comics who, I don't know, there's nothing like supernatural about it. It's complicated.
Oh,
but
I bet.
Yeah, but like the idea of her having a energy like transformation and becoming larger.
Like a Power Ranger.
Yeah, and doing the She-Hulk sort of hulking out. It is weird, but like it kind of works. And there's something about like I always thought like how I wondered how they were gonna like have the sort of the sad Felicia transfer into the happy-go-lucky Black Cat stuff.
Yeah.
And it kind of works in a way because it's almost like a release from that, almost like the Peter Parker stuff of like being a bit of a sad sack and then getting to have fun as Spider-Man.
There's a lot of parallels there.
Yeah.
Like I think it's probably why it works a lot is that they're both like deeply sad people in costumes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Also could be the
entire MCU.
Yeah. The general Marvel universe is just like, what if these superheroes are really sad?
Yeah. Here's this blind lawyer whose life is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Put him in a costume. Oh no, his life is worse somehow.
You have not seen shit. You have not seen shit. The Daredevil comics is so much worse. I don't even know what you know about the comics. He is the most depressing superhero there's ever, like... I know that there was, like, one comic I read where it just ended with, like, one of his enemies, Mr. Fear, basically just drove his girlfriend insane.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of that guy goes to jail, but because of his powers and stuff, he has control. So he just has a blissful life in jail, and then he has to commit his girlfriend to like a mental institution. And then it's like, yeah, and that only happened because she knew me. Anyway, I guess I'll get up in the morning again.
I guess I deserve love.
Yeah, and that's like not... That's not it. Maybe the worst thing that's happened to him. That's probably like in the top 10.
That's like middle of the road. Like, oh shucks, another woman I love went insane.
Yeah,
at least she's alive.
Yes, he has a real bad time.
Yeah. Anyone who knows him has a really bad time.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, it's like a superhero. Yeah, he's blind, but he can see without using his eyes. But also he gets Catholic guilt for some reason. It's like his biggest power for some reason. He's just really bummed out because he's mad at God. God's mad at him.
Yeah, God is mad at him.
Technically, big guy, this isn't blasphemous because this is, I did a dare in front of it.
I'm just doing stunts.
Yeah. I look like Satan, sure, but is this necessary?
I'm beating people to within an inch of their life, but I feel really bad about it.
I'm going to confession every week.
Back to the other superhero we're talking about. Why are we talking about sad?
Because,
because
they're sad people in costumes.
Yeah, so this episode, good episode. I think it was a bit like, I still can't get over it does feel like the plot, especially at the start, you just realize like, okay, this was all around reverse engineering a Black Cat character out of the stuff we have, which is S.H.I.E.L.D. and Kingpin and... I guess a super soldier serum and... Which
we didn't have before, I'm just throwing it out.
Yeah, and Felicia Hardy is around and having a bad time. And I think there's definitely a less insane way to have done this than like...
there's only one more insane way of doing it.
Yeah, because what it actually comes down to is like the cat going like, you're the cat now.
You are the cat now. You're the cat now, dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a reference for nobody. No one's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. All the references I've made, this is the worst one.
But it was also maybe the best one.
Yeah. At least you appreciated it. You know what I'm talking about. So, I don't know how you're feeling about season 4 just yet, but I get the feeling that, like, it's sort of on, like, a slow burn.
Yeah.
Well, in comparison to like seasons 2 and 3, which are all like straight into it right away, this has been a lot more subdued. Even though Mary Jane has disappeared and all that stuff is going on, I still don't know what the idea of this like season is going to be about beyond the fact that Black Cat is in it.
Yeah, partners in danger.
This is the first time I've had a partner in danger.
I guess Kingpin and Landon are a duo,
but they're in danger of like breaking up. Your obsession with OnlyFISK is making you cold and unkind in bed. Keep on calling me Vanessa. It's not my fault you're not Vanessa, okay?
You barely touch my troll foot anymore. I don't know why I'm doing like a old man voice with him.
Well, that's what he likes.
Pretend you're a comatose old man. Oh, speaking of Landon, you know that the voice actor David Warner also is the voice actor of Red Skull in last episode, which is keep him in the stable because he's great.
Yeah. I mean, like, he needs a bit of extra money. He'll do a German accent for you.
I still want to see the return of Chad whatever because I want more David Hayter in this show.
Yeah, I mean, like... Yeah, at this point, I guess all isn't a thing yet, so he's got time. Maybe he'll come back somehow as, like, a new villain.
It's so weird to be in a Spider-Man animated series and then become Solid Snake and then write X-Men movies.
The guy likes comics, I guess.
Yeah, I would like a David Hayter career. Just a completely insane one. You
could be like you could sort of voice Solid Snake. Well, right next to me, maybe. Because what did he go and leave? Well, I feel like we're getting off tangent here quite a lot, but what did he go do after X-Men 2? Or did he just, like, leave?
I don't know.
Because it wasn't Guns of the Patriots, was it?
Yeah.
Because maybe he was doing more Solid Snake.
He was all of the Solid Snakes up until 5 when they recast him with Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. He did a good job, though, but it still sucked.
Kingpin was good, but, like, David Hayter was great.
Yeah, they didn't need to do it.
They didn't need to do it at all. Here's how we made this budget go even higher. Well, like, was Kiefer Sutherland in Death Stranding? Because maybe this was like, hey, while you're here...
No. Kiefer Sutherland is the only person who isn't in Death Stranding.
Was he not allowed? I'm not working with Guillermo del Toro again after that time. After that 1% 24.
Have I found a kindred spirit in the Black Cat? I just wish I knew who she was.
So part of the reason that I found this origin or this introduction of the Black Cat to be a little bit weird is because, like, introducing the Black Cat is kind of a simple thing, as in the original appearance in Amazing Spider-Man 194, 1979. It was written by Marv Wolfman with art by Keith Pollard. Though I guess, like, also her, like, creator is kind of the artist Dave Cockrum, who's, like, designed her costume and her look and everything.
Oh, right. He's on the list somewhere.
The introduction of this character is kind of really basic when you think about it. So you got this cover with art by the issue title sort of being "Never Let the Black Cat Cross Your Path." They're introducing her as, like, this, you know, featuring a startling new villainess. Mm-hmm. And Spider-Man doesn't really have many, like, female villains.
He's too awkward around girls, I think.
Yeah, and they make a big thing about her being a woman.
In what way? Is it the depressing way or, like, the empowering way?
Kind of both.
Great.
It's like it's one of those things where if this was in the 60s, it would be way more progressive, you know, because it feels
like almost 20 years ago. Is what it was like.
It's very campy. In the way it's done. And this is kind of her look you kind of see from these panels. And these panels I'll put up on the blog as well, that you can get in the link below.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty simple get-up. It's almost a little bit like the Catwoman outfit in, like, the 60s Batman show. It's just like a black leotard with white gloves and boots and some fur on them, and then the white hair and the black mask. It's pretty simple, but it, like, fits with the cat burglar thing.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit of a different feel to it, so it doesn't just look like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Basically, she's introduced breaking into police headquarters to get some files. It's the start of her criminal career there, and it's also, like, after a couple of years training.
She learns not to get to police headquarters all the time, because I feel like as a criminal, that's one place you want to avoid.
Well, maybe not.
It's like a rookie error that she made. She's like, God damn it, I shouldn't try to rob this place. So the arrests happened.
But she's stealing some files, and you spend a lot of this episode, this issue, like, you know, you're wondering what she's actually doing and why. Which, of course, you can probably put it together having watched this show. She steals some files from a police headquarters. She sees some guys, like, stealing some tires in an alley, and then she, like, beats them up.
What?
she
Only I can do crime.
It's pretty entertaining as well, because, like, this guy keeps calling her a broad, and he's just like, I ain't gonna work for no broad, and then she's just like, you could call me boss instead.
Yeah.
So it's got this weird thing where it is kind of empowering.
Like a little girl busting going on.
Yeah, but there's, like, everyone's, like, reacting to her a bit weirdly, but, like, she doesn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. So it kind of works. So she takes this guy down and basically says, like, you work for me now. There's another guy who's got the most... I don't know if this guy's in other comics, but he's a master scientist, a saboteur, and a demolitions expert called Dr. Boris Corpse.
What a great name.
Corpse with a K as well.
Oh, yeah. That's what I assumed.
And he's breaking into a military base, and he's like, oh, haha, look how amazing I am for, like, cracking the code so I could get into this base to steal some shit.
James Bond, like, captured with him. Like, never get away with this, corpse.
And then she just is there, and she's just like, oh, I just broke in because I'm the Black Cat and I'm amazing.
Yeah.
She recruits him as well. She's like swinging by on her grappling hook, and Spider-Man just spots her going by. And because his spider sense goes off, he's like, I'm going to follow her. And
wait, what? She's like, why are you following me? He's like, my spider sense was tingling.
Yeah.
That feels a bit creepy.
It's a bit creepy. But also, his narration makes it quite explicit, in addition to the spider danger sense. He says, besides, if she's clean, maybe we could go out on a date. She seems to be a real swinger.
That's so much fun with that.
He follows her, and
My
she
brain
goes...
is just, like,
she goes to this guy called Emil Greco to buy guns. Some great names in this episode issue.
Names.
And then basically they fight, and it's kind of like
over gun control, or just
they just have like this tussle that's kind of like in a show where, like, you know, it's a lot of him falling on his ass and looking like an idiot
and making cat puns, I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah, 100%. It's really similar in vibe. Yeah. But then like he like a lot of this,
or just
her like
pounding his head.
Yeah, there's a lot of her like knocking him out, and then she goes to continue the deal, and then he comes back, and it's actually a really fun fight. But then it's just really weird, like in this panel where he swings in and kicks her in the ass.
Oh yeah.
And you think like the way it's drawn, it's like you're not necessarily thinking about him specifically kicking her in the ass if he doesn't also say, "Oh, mind if I butt in?"
Why is Spider-Man being horny on me?
He's super horny in his comic. And then he says, that was real nasty what you did there. So nasty, you're making me forget you're a woman. This is very much this idea of, like, not wanting to hit a woman. Which I feel like, especially since he doesn't fight
but
female
he's not going to kick her in
villains.
the ass, apparently.
Yeah, but he was, like, kicking her in the ass because she almost broke his skull. the panel before. And that's when, like, she disarms him by, like, basically surrendering and then getting all close to him and then lifting up the mask. Meeting immediately, he's, like, thrown off by her just kissing him.
He's into it.
And she makes this whole thing of saying, like, oh, I've got a scrapbook of you, and I idolize you, and I admire you, and all this stuff.
I don't know what would be worse if she was lying or if she was saying the truth.
Well, yeah, exactly. But either way, he's down for it.
He's down for it. Peter Parker.
And she stupefies him so much with the kiss that when she runs away, he barely reacts and she gets away.
Yeah, it's the most attention any woman's shown him since Aunt May got cataracts.
And she does say, after when she's lifting the mask, she says, don't worry, I'm not going to unmask you. I like the men in my life to be a little mysterious.
Oh, great.
Under the blanket of the night.
And issues.
We're both most comfortable when we're wrapped in the dark blanket of the night.
Yeah, and then she gets those two guys that she's, like, hired, and she's like, you're going to help me break into prison. Peter, who's, like, feeling like an ass at home, sees a news report where they show that the police files that were taken were Bruno Granger, who's the thug guy, Dr. Boris Corpse, arms dealer Emil Greco, and he's like, wait a minute, I know that guy, I just beat him up. And the fourth is the famed 1950s cat burglar who's still serving out his prison sentence and is terminally ill.
So probably not him who kissed him earlier.
Basically, he's like, okay, something's going on with this Walter Hardy guy. So he goes to the prison and somehow figures out which cell is Walter Hardy and just goes up to the window and is like, oh, hey, what's going on?
Is it as Peter Parker or as Spider-Man?
As Spider-Man, because he's climbing on the walls.
Okay.
He's on the outside of the building looking through the bars.
That's dumber. But
then as he's doing that, to question him, he's immediately attacked by Black Cat, who threatens him to stop interfering, and then there's a lot of like that. So there's a lot of this sort of like back and forth of her being like, I really like you, so don't fuck with me because then I'll have to kill you, and I'd be really sad about that.
Yeah.
And there's even a bit like where she like, I don't know if you can see that, but she like blows him a kiss.
As she tells him she's gonna have to kill him.
Yeah. She's laying it on thick in a way that's like actually really fun. while he's distracted by that, the wall blows up and he's buried under all the rubble. And
his spider sense not go off at all.
His spider sense does go off, but he mentions that he wasn't paying attention to it. Because he was too horny, I guess. And that's how the issue ends, with him buried under rubble and her, and she's like, yep, shouldn't have crossed the black cat.
Yeah.
In the next issue, she escapes with Walter Hardy. Spider-Man comes out of the rubble and realizes he's like broken his arm.
Yeah.
And, which continues for like another 10 issues, which is one of the reasons I like this era of comics. Is like they'll have stuff like that. And
so
there's
cumulative just shit happening.
For instance, like Spider-Man using his arm when he doesn't want to, because he has to pretend
that he hasn't got a broken arm.
So that he doesn't look weak. But then also, because he thinks people will make the connection if Peter Parker and Spider-Man have a broken arm.
They'll figure out who he is.
Yeah, so he's like, I've got to use this arm and fuck it up more.
just don't be Spider-Man for a few days.
Yeah, well, no, that's not an option. Not when he has stuff to
he has,
women
like,
to follow.
Healing, right?
Huh?
He has like super healing, right? So he can like heal really fast.
Yeah, I think
Except
like
his heart, which breaks.
Yeah,
easily.
it's pretty like unclear like how fast he heals, but it's just faster.
Yeah, okay.
Especially in this era.
I'm assuming he needs both hands to deal with the Black Cat.
Very confused, Walter Hardy is taken back to his home by the Black Cat, and he's like, what? Who are you? And then she's like, do you not recognize my voice? Takes a mask off. I'm your daughter, Felicia Hardy. The point of this is that she brought him home so that he can die at home with his family. And she actually...
Wouldn't the prison automatically do this?
No, because she campaigned to try and get him out.
Yeah.
For that reason. And they said that he was still posed a danger to society or whatever.
He might steal some stuff.
Yeah. So she did all this for him, and she followed his career, modeled herself after him after she found out that her mother had been lying about him. Because her mother told her that he died in a plane crash, which, because it's a lie, makes it kind of funny because it's such a dramatic way for him to die.
She was really mad that he left them, I guess.
But she leaves him before he can tell her that it was actually him who told the mother to lie about it. Because, as he puts it, he didn't want her to be tainted by his evil.
Wow.
Which I feel like evil is pretty strong words to describe, like stealing some shit.
What was he stealing?
I don't know. Maybe he was stealing candy from babies.
The nuclear secrets.
Her mother comes in. She tells her like, "Oh, this is a surprise for you in the bedroom, so she can go and be reunited." And then she steps outside where Spider-Man is there, who has tracked her down because he's like, I looked up Walt Hardy and I was like, oh, he has a daughter who kind of seems around your age, so I went to your address and now I'm here and I'm going to take you in. And they start like fighting again. As they fight, he's saying that like he understands why she's doing this, but it still doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
And she's saying, well, she actually says, I used to think that we were kindred spirits, but now I see you're just like the cops. And also says that like when he got arrested, he'd been out of the game for years. And the thing that he was arrested for, he didn't even do. So while he is a criminal, it's a bit more morally grey.
Yeah, he got like a disproportionate like sentence or something he didn't actually do because of the things he actually did.
Yeah, and also
O.J. Simpson.
Fuck me. Of course, there's got to be one reference each episode now.
Yeah.
And the thing with Spider-Man in this is that he's getting like more and more like angry as these last two issues because he's got his arm broken.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and he's having a lot of bullshit happening in his personal life.
Because it's Peter Parker.
Yep. There's a lot of like him trying to control a situation and do the right thing in a way that makes everything worse.
Sure.
And then with her, he's like constantly trying to take her in and getting his ass kicked.
And more limbs of his broken, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and so he's being a bit more like harsh because when you read this, you're kind of like maybe just like let her just like hang out with her dying father.
Let her have this, man. I would shake you if my left arm wasn't super in pain right now.
We're now on the roof of the house, which is also in this weird location somewhere in New York, which is on like a rocky mountain ledge.
Oh yeah, sure.
And
a mountain in New York.
Well, not a mountain, but like a cliff edge. Like there's rocky water below.
Oh yeah, like the cliffs of Dover in New York. Yeah.
Yeah, basically they're fighting, and it ends up with them both falling, him hanging on, and he catches her, but it's the broken arm.
Of course it is.
And he can't hold on to her. She falls to her presumed death. And he's kind of has this huge, horrible guilt over this.
Oh, what? Guilt over a dead woman? That's not like Spider-Man.
Dead woman falling as well. Also, this had previously happened a few issues ago with John Jameson, who had also fallen off a large structure and not died.
Yeah.
And this is also post George and Gwen Stacy,
whose gravity was not a friend of.
Yeah, and he thinks like it kind of felt like she wriggled free, but he's like, but why would she do that? Why would she want to die? Obviously not knowing that she's not dead.
Does it cut to a panel of her going, cats always landing on their feet?
No, but that does come up when they next meet.
Yeah, it does.
But this is a super depressing end because he's like bummed out about that, and then he goes into the house and he's like, fuck, how do I tell Walter Hardy, who's just been reunited with his daughter, that she's now dead and it's kind of my fault? And then he goes in the room and the mother is crying over the bed because Walter Hardy has passed away.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, I guess at least the black cat got her wish and he did get to die in his home with his family. And then he goes back to his flat and the issue ends with him like lamenting all this shit and how like everything he touched turns to shit.
Yeah.
And then he's got a telegram from a nursing home to tell him that Aunt May has passed away. And then the issue ends.
Oh.
And don't worry, Aunt May isn't dead, John Jameson isn't dead, and Felicia Hardy isn't dead.
Walter Hardy is definitely dead, though.
Yeah, oh no, he is 100% dead and he never comes back.
Yeah.
He is now relegated to flashbacks.
He's hanging out with Uncle Ben now.
Yeah.
In what is probably not heaven.
Yeah, in the great rice cooker in the sky.
Did you notice how I'm also old like you, Mr. Uncle Ben? Please don't call me Uncle.
Just as a quick thing, do you want to like run through some of this movie stuff? Because I find it kind of interesting.
What movie stuff? What I understand is that there's going to be a Black Cat movie from what you're saying. That's like a Sony-led project?
No.
Oh, thank God.
See, this is the thing, right? Felicia Hardy is like trying to like... A Black Cat movie makes more sense than a Morbius movie. Or even to be honest, a Venom movie, according to me,
a fucking
like
Laurie
no one
Grant
else.
movie makes more sense than a Morbius movie. That's not saying much.
They should have a Glory Grant, Betty Brant duo picture called Brant and Grant.
Brant and Grant. Guest star Adam Ant.
Okay, so we just spoke for like 20 minutes or something about the Black Cat movie adaptation stuff, and then it turned out the recording had stopped and I didn't notice, so...
It's just like a regular conversation that we have that we don't record for the world to see.
Yeah,
what a weird concept that is.
So Henry's going to pretend to be surprised when I mention some stuff to him.
See if you can tell him if I'm being fake about it.
What we were talking about was that Felicity Jones played Felicia Hardy.
Seriously?
In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and she had like one line of dialogue, and it was meant to set up a potential Felicia Hardy thing in that universe, but that didn't happen.
Got canned.
And they were going to do a solo movie with her, and they still wanted to do that after they cancelled the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and they were going to do it as Silver and Black. So it was pairing Black Cat and Silver Sable. I actually think that was a good idea.
But unfortunately they canned it so they can make a Morbius.
Yeah. I get why they would be worried about doing a Black Cat movie, because they're like, well, we've had like multiple movie versions of Catwoman. We've had a Catwoman movie, which is known to be really bad. Everyone knows who Catwoman is. Maybe the general public don't know who Black Cat is.
Yeah.
What do we do with that? Silver and Black is a nice title. I don't know if there's enough for a Silver Sable. Maybe there's enough for a Silver Sable movie on her own, but like pairing up like a cat burglar and like a mercenary for hire, like there's probably something interesting you could do with that.
You probably have some like good conversations.
Yeah, and
maybe might pass the Bechdel test.
And it was going to be directed by Gina Prince Bythewood. I haven't seen any of her movies, but she did The Woman King, Beyond the Lights, The Old Guard, Love and Basketball.
Not none of those movies.
I haven't seen any of them, but I've heard good things about them.
Better than the Fleischer, I guess.
It was also going to be written...
was it going to be written? It's weird for Sony.
It was going to be written by Christopher Yost, who has like this really insane resume. He wrote For the Dark World and Max Steel, which is not good. But then he wrote For Ragnarok, and he was on The Mandalorian. But then he was a writer on the Cowboy Bebop remake, which I've not heard good things about.
Is this going to be one of the scenes where David S. Goyer was also a writer for Dark Knight?
Right. No. But the thing is with this guy, right, is that he also was a writer on X-Men Evolution, which was a cartoon I really liked. I hadn't seen it in a long time, but I liked it. Same with the cartoon The Batman, I remember really liking. And he was the head writer on Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is the Avengers cartoon that we both like.
And yeah, like, if you pay us enough money, we'll hear us talk about it.
Yeah. He also wrote the recent Scarlet Spider series in 2012, which I really enjoyed, and a bunch of Avenging Spider-Man and Superior Spider-Man team-up comics, which were things which I didn't expect to be good. Just Spider-Man team-up comics from 2013 or something. But they were all really good. But then what happened is that they then shelved that idea and they were like, how do we make this a worse idea? Let's make it a Silver Sable movie and a Black Cat movie and make them separate projects. And just take the script we have, and that's the Black Cat movie, and then get someone else to write a Silver Sable thing separately. And then that lingered around, nothing happened, and then they went, okay, we're going to make it a TV show now. They said that 3 years ago, and nothing else since. And I don't know if that means it's over, because I would have said that about the Venom movie and Morbius, because I was convinced neither of those movies would come out at a certain point, and then they did.
They might get sequels at this rate.
Yeah, well, Morbius isn't going to get a fucking sequel.
Watch it happen. Nothing surprises
me. I would actually bet money that on it not getting a sequel. I can't bet that he won't turn up again in something.
Oh, he's definitely turning up again. You know, I see the last of fucking Jared Leto. What the fuck? Yeah, no, definitely Venom. Yeah, got a sequel. Morbius, I can see becoming part of the Sinister Six somehow. Because they went far too hard in that post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Got some shit in the pot. Literally some shit in the pot.
But then they did change the post-credit, right? Because there's a post-credit where Michael Keaton says something about Spider-Man, and then they did another one where they got rid of all mention of Spider-Man.
I'm Michael Keaton, and legally I can't say what I'm about to say.
Yeah, and another thing that we spoke about and I deleted was that Black Cat was meant to be in early drafts of Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
Where she's like the mirror to MJ with convincing Spider-Man to leave the Peter Parker life behind.
Take a walk on the wild side.
Yeah. And that might have been interesting, but that got cut out. And then Felicia Hardy was going to be played by Anne Hathaway in Spider-Man 4 and going to become the Vulturess, which is
weird. I feel
it's weird. Yeah,
are you picturing Joel Malkovich and Anne Hathaway making out in Vulture costumes?
I do.
I'm kind of into that movie. I want to see that on screen.
I'd be down for a Felicia Hardy in a Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 that became the Vulture. It's just weird to be we're doing the Vulture, plus we're doing a Lady Vulture as well.
Here's the Vulture's girlfriend. We were like, this Vulture needs to fuck.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know where that would have gone. But anyway, that it's just weird because that didn't happen, and then Anne Hathaway went and played Catwoman a couple of years later.
Maybe she just didn't realize the difference. She thought she was doing the same movie and no one told her. Wait.
She's just making bird sounds on set?
Yeah. Christopher Nolan's just like, yeah, just edit it out. It's fine.
Well, what else was there? Yeah, we were saying as well, MCU Black Cat.
It'd be a good time to bring her in.
It would be a good time to bring her in a Spider-Man movie, which is not something that Sony would do because
that seems like a logical thing.
Yeah, you don't put Spider-Man characters in Spider-Man movies, you put them in their own separate movies.
Yeah, they can't profit off of it and make worse movies out of it.
Yeah, and Venom is a lot more interesting in terms of his reflection of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Morbius is, I wouldn't say interesting, but more interesting in relation to Spider-Man. Kraven the Hunter, definitely more interesting in relation to Spider-Man. Madam Web.
Madam was not interesting. Full stop.
But
there's a shit about this psychic lady who annoys Spider-Man sometimes.
And then, but yeah, so Black Cat I think would work for a sad Tom Holland who is maybe tempted into go and getting some for himself a little bit more in the next one. but then like he's I have been stricken by good boy disease, and I cannot follow you into the darkness.
It's been 2 years since like Tony Stark helped me do everything, and I'm like mad at the world now.
Yeah. People aren't just giving me shit anymore, and I'm mad about it. I've got like what is probably still a pretty expensive flat in New York right now.
Luckily, it's rent controlled, but I'm Spider-Man, but I live with like 8 different cockroaches.
Yeah, I mean, he's living on his own, right? At the end of No Way Home.
That's like, he's living in that room, basically. He doesn't have a toilet in New York.
But it wasn't like small. I mean, I just like, they should have had that really sad ending, but there's a guy like in his underwear, like frying up some bacon, you know, and he's like,
hey, be sad, but quiet, okay? When the fortune is on.
Or just like loads of people yelling over each other, and he's having this like melancholy moment.
Yeah. Oh, my aunt may die. There's like a fucking argument. Oh, you shut up, alright?
Yeah.
I know about the other girl.
And maybe there's a chance of this also being if you have a Black Cat story, that's about him straying over into the darker side. The cat side. The alley cat side, becoming a jellicle boy. Then he could like also be a...
I'm actually surprised he wasn't in Cats.
Well, I mean, I guess you could... I was going to say this is where the symbiote comes in, but then I guess jellicle could be another word for symbiote. If you looked at a symbiote and you had no word for it and you just looked at that, you might be like, yeah, that's a fucking
probably
jellicle.
A better word than symbiote. Actually.
Yeah, because it's kind of like a tentacle, but it's also jelly.
Yeah, jellicle, yeah. Damon Judi Dench could be in the next Venom movie. Hey lady, what's your problem? I don't quite know what you mean, Venom.
And there's the Secret Wars movie where he might get a symbiote, which would be more comic accurate, and you get the big white spider on the chest that all the fans want. It would be.
Well, what's important is not the fans want.
I don't want this Secret Wars movie, especially not so soon. But if I see Spider-Man wearing that suit, I'd point at the screen and go, "That's the Spider-Man suit I like."
All these comics are for something, after all.
Yeah, now I get to see it really big.
Look at that, like middling CGI.
And I guess that would work. But then there's also the Venom symbiote that's hanging out in
like a club in like Cuba somewhere.
But where was that? Was he in like the Bahamas or
something like that?
But yeah, like
Venom was like, I could get used to this, Eddie.
See, Eddie went on holiday for a while, watched a bunch of TV, and was like, "What's all this Spider-Man stuff?" The Venom symbiote was like, "I know that guy because of the multiverse and the hive mind and blah blah blah." Then leaves behind a bit of the symbiote.
How do you leave behind? Oh, this whole thing.
Well, that's how Carnage became Carnage in the comics, is that it left behind like a little bit.
I thought it gave birth.
It did, but like initially it wasn't. It looks like just part of the symbiote's left behind. They didn't know his offspring until later. And then in the movie, they were like, "This make it about him like drinking his finger blood or something."
Whatever Woody Harrelson improv that day.
And
I guess this is in the movie now.
But then they're doing it. They can just leave behind part of the symbiote, and despite going out of their way to do that setup, I feel like the rational course of action is just to pretend it didn't happen.
That's what most of the Sony like projects just pretend it never happened.
Yeah, it's freaking bizarre. Who knows, man?
Who knows? We might see Black Cat in a movie at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it working, but also the other thing is that a lot of these movies, especially the MCU, are just like very like sexless, you know?
Yeah.
And not to say that Black Cat has to be
fucking left, right, and center.
Yeah, or like it's she's not just like a sexual character, but their relationship is charged, that they do have a romance. There's flirting.
And it kind of needs to be in the movie, otherwise it's just like, oh, this woman is harassing Spider-Man.
Yeah, and maybe they'll just end up, like, because when you take that out, then it ends up being maybe a bit more like in this show, where it's a bit like that, I don't know, him riding on the back of a motorbike.
That's what it is for the next, like, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, I also think that would be, like, a good draw to make the next movie, like,
Spider-Man running around like a bike for 2 hours? Just want to see what I do next time. Next time I'm gonna go in the front of the bike.
No, I just think like if I'm thinking of like a pure Spider-Man story that's not connected to a bunch of other stuff, I can imagine Spider-Man, Black Cat as the primary focus of the story, and then the villain can be someone like Mr. Negative or Tombstone, Kingpin, a crime New York based, not end of the world level villain that, you know, maybe there can be some betrayals in there. Maybe, you know, like there's a bit of like back and forth on whose side Black Cat's on. Like there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with that, and that's a new dynamic to have Spider-Man in. So they probably won't do it.
They probably won't do it. Absolutely.
It'll probably be a team up movie with
let's say Mo.
Alright, should we call it?
Let's call it. So that's been a nice episode of That 90s Spider-Man Show. If you want more of That 90s Spider-Man Show, why don't you scroll down a bit, or check us out on Twitter. Not really, don't use Twitter anymore. Instagram, we're on Discord, we're on YouTube. Basically anywhere you can find podcasts, and anywhere you can find social media, that's where we are. But for now, I think we're about done with this. What do you say, Jack?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Cool. And that's been That 90s Spider-Man Show. Thanks for tuning in, and good night.